So one thing that I've always been interested in music is imitation. And recently I figured out a really cool way to practice imitation. So originally when I was practicing imitation, I would play one melody in my right hand, let's say, and then I would play the imitation in my left hand. So if I was doing imitation at the octave, it would be something like, I don't know. And then however you want to keep going, something like that. So the one hard thing about that was it was kind of confusing and it required a lot of thought. So now what I've done is I've actually just set up a delay in Ableton, and now instead of having to play the original melody and the imitation, I just play the original melody and then the computer plays the imitation perfectly for me. So let's check that out. So I get the metronome going and then it plays the imitation, right? So it's a lot of fun, and the cool thing is I've actually been able to understand what makes a melody good for imitation. So it's really important that you choose the right melody when you're practicing imitation. Being able to play the imitation should be easy if you've chosen a good starting melody. So if I chose a melody like this, for example, like it sounds really bad because we start to get all these parallel seconds or something like that, right? So it's really important that if the imitation is going to come on beat 3, that on beat 3 I have something that's consonant with what I played on beat 1. So if I play E flat on beat 1, then I should have something like G or C on beat 3. So like 2, 3. So like I start with E flat, 2, then 3, 4, and that right away sounds good. So if I do something like 3, 4, 1, then 2, 1, and I can keep going, the same sort of idea. So I could do it with a 6th, like I could go like however I wanted to do it. So I thought it was really cool the way that by making the computer do some of the work, it seemed a lot easier to learn about what melodies will create a really nice imitation. So if that's really easy for you to set up, I encourage you to try to practice doing some imitation with the computer, sort of having your own conversation with the computer. So it's a lot of fun.